Hello there and welcome. In this chapter, we are going to cover order fulfillment. So let's get started. First of all, let's assume that you have already got an order. Obviously, you have listed some items and you have got an order. So in your eBay dashboard, if we head to the sell button right here, which is going to redirect us to the seller hub, inside of the seller hub, if we go to overview, we are going to be able to see that in our case, we got an order. So this order has been a little bit in the past, but in your case, it will pop up right here and you will be able to see that particular order. You will also get a notification, which you'll see right here on the top right corner, that you have got an order. So in your case, you will head to the orders tab and you'll look for waiting shipment. But in my case, just for the sake of example, I'm going to go to all orders to show you how it exactly looks, because currently I don't have any items awaiting shipments. So inside of your awaiting shipment, for example, you see this particular order. There's a couple of details right here, but the most important thing is the order number. So this is the order number. And if we click on it, we will be redirected to the page that covers this order in more details. So this is the order page. You can see the item right here. You will be able to see the order number, the sales record number, the date that this was sold at, the buyer has paid at this particular date, the buyer name and their username, and also their feedback. So if we click on show contact information, you'll be able to see a couple of information for contact regarding that specific buyer. Here you will see, instead of refunded, you will see ship by X date. So you have to ship it by that particular date. And this will be pretty much relevant to your handling time. It will be relevant on your shipping policies that we have configured previously in this course. So as I said right here, in your case, it will say ship by X date. So in that particular case, you will have to add the tracking number by that particular date, or at least before it. And to add a tracking number, you'll be able to click add tracking right here. And that's about it when it comes to the shipment. So basically right here in this page, you also have the shipping. So in the shipping, you will be able to find the shipping address and the phone number. You'll be able to use this information to basically order from your supplier. In this case, this particular item is from Amazon. And when you are going to be going to the Amazon page, you'll be able to order this item based on the information the buyer has provided. So how do you do this process? We are going to cover at the moment, and we are going to be using a tool called Trackerbot. So we are going to be showing you how to sign up to this tool, how to use this tool, everything related to this tool that will help you automate the process of adding the tracking number and ordering that. Well, it's an automation tool that helps you with a couple of things. The first thing, that it helps you upload tracking numbers automatically without you having to browse the orders, match them, and upload them to eBay manually, which is a dull process and very, very time consuming. So let's assume that this particular order that we have given the example to has been shipped, and that we have went to Amazon, we have ordered the product. What we have done is add to cart, and then we go to our own cart, and then we basically order that particular order. And then once that order has been sent and we have a tracking number, all we have to do is head to here and then head to orders. And then once we are in orders, we will be able to see basically the order that we have done. And inside of that page, we will have to also take that tracking number. We will have to go back to eBay right here and click on add the tracking right here for that particular product. Well, if we have one or two orders, this is not a problem. But in this case, as we have covered in this course, we need to be doing a lot of volume to be able to have some profits when it comes to eBay, because the whole game is a volume game. So if we have to do this manually all of the time, we can mess up tracking numbers. We can put the wrong tracking number in the wrong area, and then that will cause a lot of trouble. To avoid all of this, we use the Trackerbot tool. So basically, in regard of all of this tracking information, what Trackerbot does is it will check your Amazon orders via email. And basically, whenever an order happens, it will match it with the orders that you have in your eBay account. So it connects to both of your eBay account and your Amazon email account. So it will keep tracking both of your email for the Amazon buying account and both of your eBay selling account 24/7. And then basically it will match those orders so that when you get the tracking number from Amazon, you will be able to automatically get that tracking number from Amazon to eBay without having to do any manual work. Trackerbot will just basically do that automatically for us. So all you will have to do is when setting up Trackerbot, you'll have to link the right accounts, which we will go over through. Once you have done that, Trackerbot will be able to do everything for us automatically. Whether it's the middle of the night, whether we're asleep, whether we are awake, it does not matter. All of this will happen in the background. All of those processes will happen automatically without us having to bother with anything. And that's basically just one of the features that Trackerbot has. The other feature is regarding the tracking number conversion. So if we go ahead to the Trackerbot, we can see convert your Amazon tracking numbers to Aqualine and PD track. So let's first of all explain what's going on. When Amazon ships an order, it will provide you with the tracking number that we've mentioned. And that tracking number, we can use it to track the status of the package. Where is the package currently? Where is it being shipped from? Is it delivered? Is it not? The issue is that that tracking number is not readable for eBay or for the buyer. So if we upload that same tracking number, it will just cause us problems because that tracking number, nobody can view the status of our package using the tracking number that's provided by Amazon. And that happens especially with products that are being shipped from the Amazon warehouse. Because as you know, Amazon has different sellers also on the platforms, and some sellers would use the Amazon logistics service to basically ship their products so they don't have to handle any shipping, and Amazon will handle any one-day shipping and whatnot, stuff like that. So it's quite important for us to have this tool at our hand and at our disposal so that whenever we get an order that's unreadable format that has the tracking number that's coming from Amazon, we can provide a number that the buyer and eBay can read so that they understand where's the package and what's the status of the delivery. So uploading that specific tracking number will just be useless and it might even cause us a lot of problems. So let's say that the buyer says that he did not receive the delivery. What will happen in that case? What will happen is basically you will lose the dispute, even though he might have gotten the delivery, but the tracking number says otherwise. It says that he did not get it. That's where this second feature of Trackerbot is very, very handy. It converts your Amazon trackings to basically readable format, which is called Aqualine and VD tracking. And we will cover them in more details, the difference between them and everything of that sort. So when you go ahead and take that tracking number, perhaps you copy it, you go to your eBay order, and you click add tracking and you put that number right here. It's basically like you're putting random numbers. They have no value. They don't represent anything. And as I said, that will cause you a lot of the trouble. That will cause you a lot of the problems. The buyer wouldn't know when he would receive the package or an estimated time of receiving the package. It will just cause you a lot of problems. And as I mentioned previously, it will also cause you problems if the buyer opens a dispute and you have nothing to show up for it. So that tracking number serves you as a proof of delivery, and that shows you the importance of it. If you have no proof of delivery, you will lose any dispute when it comes to you, and it will come because stuff like this happen. The buyer might have actually not received it, and you will be able to at least resolve the problem. Maybe look at your supplier. Did something happen from their side or whatnot? But basically, if you have nothing to show up for it, you will lose that dispute on the go. Whenever the buyer opens it, eBay is just going to check that tracking number and it's just invalid. So the most important point when it comes to those tracking numbers is that we need to use a tool at the end of the day that's like Trackerbot that will be able to convert those tracking numbers from something that is frankly useless to eBay, to the buyer, to something that's readable, to something that will show delivery estimated by or delivery has been done at exact date, so that whenever you face a dispute, which you will face at some point, you can resolve this. So those two are the main things and are going to be very, very important for us. What follows is also automatic messages. With the automatic messages, you can have basically templates that are set up. So in case, for example, a buyer buys something, that product is shipped. So the template message says, hi there, X client or username, or your package has been delivered. If you kindly like the product or something like that, you might leave a review. I'm going to go through this in more details in the upcoming lessons, where I'll show you how to set up those automatic messages. So this feature alone will help you to get basically a better experience for your buyers, and that automatically will lead to a better customer support experience, which we have emphasized in this course. And it will also lead to feedbacks, which will boost your sales. So it's a win-win situation in this case. And it's quite important, frankly, to set up those messages and have them done automatically, because you don't have all the time in the world to keep copy and pasting for every single buyer. So Trackerbot comes here to save us and to basically take a lot of manual work and manual load from our hands. And the fourth feature of basically Trackerbot is this tool. It's a Chrome extension. It's called Paste Me, which will help you to copy this address right here with one click, and it will help you paste that address in the right location with also one click. So what you will have to do when you get an order, you will have to copy each address or each of those fields one by one. So you literally have to copy this, head to Amazon, paste it, copy this, head to Amazon, paste it, copy this. You get the idea. This is just a lot of time. And imagine you have 10 orders, 12 orders. This will automatically take you like at least maybe 5 to 10 minutes per order. And that will be automatically maybe more than an hour spent in just copy and pasting. And the Paste Me will add a button. The button, you will be able to view it right here. So for example, if I go to all orders, you can just click on copy and then paste in Amazon. I will show it to you in more details in the upcoming lessons, but I will just give you a general idea. All you have to do is click on copy right here. It will copy that address right here, and the extension will be able to paste it in each field accordingly. It was about it for this lesson, where we have discovered the general idea when it comes to order fulfillment, and we have also discovered the tool that we are going to cover in this chapter, which is called Trackerbot. Thanks a lot for following alongside. I will see you in the next one.